What's going on, y'all? It's your boy G Lewis, and I was listening to an interview. Man, I cannot remember the man's name, and I apologize for that because he really was giving great information. He said that for America to reach its potential, really reach its potential, like, make America great and all of this stuff, right? If the intent is truly to do that, there's two things that has to be discussed and how they're being utilized. Now, he didn't go into this point, but his point led me to think about this even deeper. He said the two ideas that America has to maximize in order to reach its potential is individual liberty and personal accountability. So I'm going to tell you what we're seeing and why there's so much chaos right now in this country. If you give your citizens individual liberty and you give your government personal responsibility, then you would have all these ideas that are talked about would be enforced and they would work. But when you have personal accountability thrust upon the citizens, which happens, oh, you need to vote because America is, if you don't vote, and you need to, 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 and you need to. And then individual liberty is given to the government, which means, I can do what I want, right? And I'll just make the people accountable. The accountability, I will shift it, right? That's the problem. And that's what we see. That's what's happening. We have politicians that can say one thing on Monday and then lie about it on Tuesday and say, that's not what I said. That's not what I want. I want this now. And there's no accountability. You see sports writers say, these people, they're terrible. And then they'll win a game and they say, they're the greatest. And they're not accountable for that statement that they made. So we see a lack of accountability coming from the wealthy, the elite, and the people in power. And we see liberty that are assigned to those people and accountability assigned to the citizen. It not only needs to be in reverse, but here's the point he made. Those two things need to work together. Because if you have individual liberty, you feel like without personal responsibility, you feel like I can do what I want without consequences. And if I have personal accountability without individual liberty, then all I'm doing is deciding who is going to tell me what to do. Period. That's all we get. So we know these things are wrong and they're being done backwards. And it's time to start letting the government know, letting people in rich positions know that we're not going to stand for it. And the way to do that is to not participate. Now, a lot of people are not going to like that, but it's not to participate. A lot of people did not vote. 20 million people did not vote in this election. That means 20 million people are telling you in this country that this system is so messed up that they choose not to even participate in it. That's simple. You don't like what's on TikTok or what's on TV, don't get them canceled. Just don't watch. There's a thing called a remote control. There's a thing called a power button. You can turn it off. And as we stop participating, they stop becoming popular. And as they stop becoming popular, they stop receiving funds for their popularity. As they stop receiving funds for their popularity, they now have to either listen to the public or find a new job. That's how you change things. Hit them in the pockets.